International Women's Day provides opportunities for strategic collaborations based on a foundation of shared purpose, trust, and appreciation that can impact positive change for women. In this feature, Kathleen Joseph shares about how we can all break the bias and promote equality among all. This special feature was provided by Assuage Business Development Limited.
Hi, good morning. My name is Kathleen Joseph. I'm the CEO and founder of Trini Bakes Limited, which is a frozen dough company. I am a mother. I am a professional woman. I have 2 masters, but I believe that life has served me a lot of great opportunities. And I feel that based on the way I've responded to them, I've been able to really appreciate the importance as women bring to the community and to business. I love helping people succeed, and it is my intention to always share my experience to contribute to helping others reach to another level in their life and in their business. As an entrepreneur, we started Trini Bakes Limited right on the living room table in our house. Coming out of that, we were able to differentiate ourselves in the frozen dough industry by establishing the #1 specialty frozen dough product in Trinidad and Tobago. And we intend to become the #1 frozen dough product for the Caribbean. We have been able to move from the living room to a factory. We have been able to move our product from friends and family purchasing to now having it listed in Massey, GTA. We are listed for extra foods as well as for True Value. And we've been able to ensure that we have clients in Trinidad and Tobago. We're on the Plant and Seed online store. We're also in Penny Savers in Tobago. So we've been working really hard at establishing a brand that is renowned for quality. We really focus on bringing out the baker inside of you. We are convenient, we're easy. That is just on the product side. But as an entrepreneur, I've also understood what it really means to make business work. I've also understood what it really means to take people and take an idea, a seed, and make it into a great tree. And I think that is even more important to me because I know that will help others go to a next level.
Break the bias. Let's embrace and promote a gender-equal world. One that is free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination. A world that is diverse, equitable, and inclusive, where difference is valued and celebrated.
So there's 3 particular biases that I found. One is that women in leadership. For me, I noticed that it was not expected that I would have been the person to lead the process. And when we went on to our Plant and Seed program, the persons were asking Eric, what is his role? And so to me, I wasn't sure if they understood that we both led together, and therefore it wasn't one that was one up versus the other. The other thing that I found was that when we had to access resources, I found that for me, I don't know if it's because I'm female only, but the fact that accessing resources was very difficult, and therefore it was difficult to move the business from the table to the factory. We actually had to pair it up with other females, and that's how we moved forward. But also, women in business face additional challenges because you're a mother and a wife and a homemaker and a professional. So all of those things played into how I was able to access. And the challenges that I faced were exemplified a little bit more because you had so much more to do, and still there was an expectation when you came home that everything else would happen. So those were some things that I found were challenging and maybe biases that I had to overcome. Some of the things I did to overcome some of these biases were, 1, I really invested myself in understanding the business. I did a lot of research about the frozen dough industry, understanding it, understanding how the mechanism should work. I was rigorous in understanding the business perspectives so that when I had a conversation with a supplier or anyone, they actually knew that I knew what I was talking about. I remember somebody saying to my husband, I'm impressed. Your wife knows the real thing about this frozen dough business. And the other thing that I did was really center myself and build my own self-confidence and build a network of persons around me who I was accountable to, so that I asked them about my financial decision making. I got strategies, and I really focused on trying to understand what would make the most sense and really be willing to be led, even though I was leading. Those were some of the things I did to make sure that I understood the internal biases that I may come with and how to manage the external ones that I met.
For a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world, gender equality is a necessary foundation.
Some of the actions we can all take as professionals to improve equality is, one, understands that professional work is not necessarily gender specific. As a professional, you need to be prepared. You need to understand your industry. You need to understand what you're doing, and you need to understand your challenges that will be faced. And those challenges are equal male and female. Where you may have less access because more persons who are male are doing it, you need to understand even more to negotiate with them. So I think it's really important that as professionals we understand that we come to a table equally, and we should be prepared. We should plan for our success. We should think about what we want to do, where we want to go, and ensure that our plans are realistic and sound, and therefore it is linked to a long-term agenda and a bigger sense of purpose. I believe in prayer. I believe you should pray for everything in terms of ensuring that what you're doing is seated in a spiritual frame. For me, I believe in Jesus Christ, and we promote him. The other thing is that we need to have really good policies that support male and female, understanding that males and female have different challenges that they face for any industry. Good policies about hiring, good policies about how we ensure people have access to good quality workspaces, good qualities about accessing funds, particularly for small and medium-sized entrepreneurs that are growing up, that are building out. You need to have better policies and better implementation of policies that recognize that women face different challenges to men for access and sustainability. So improving the policies that we have, improving your own self as a professional, and ensuring that we mentor and we support each other in their development and in moving forward. Finally, I want to congratulate all women who have taken on the mammoth but rewarding task of being an entrepreneur. It is a phenomenal journey. I feel it's similar to parenting. You never know what's going to come at you every day, but you know that you have the competencies and capabilities of being great, and you are investing in lives of others. There's something I say to persons every day: reflect, remind, and renew. Reflect on what you've accomplished. Congratulate yourself. Take the time to enjoy and to remember that you contributed to this. Remind yourself of what is important all the time. If family is critical to you, don't do things that will take you away from them. Remind yourself of how to be grateful for the persons that work with you and have caused you to come into who you are. And renew your commitment to always being your best self every day. Renew that commitment to do that and take concrete actions to do that. Read. Have conversations with other persons who have your intention and are going in the directions you want to go. Stay focused on the things that make you authentic and you, and never forget to love yourself.